Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Pitstop, where we recap all things Toon Paul's Drag Race Season 5. I'm your host, Becca Cox, and today with me we have our favorite controversial queen, my drag daughter, coxxx.
Hello, everybody. I bet you guys didn't expect to see me here, but here I
am. Girl, how have you been?
I've been amazing. I've been living my life ever since Toon's Drag Race. I kind of realized at that point in my life, I was just kind of going through some things, as we could all tell, and I let it get the best of me in game. But, ever since then, I started college. I've been really focusing a lot on my studies. I'm very passionate about what I'm doing. And yeah, I feel like I'm just a lot more happier as an individual. So I'm happy to be here.
Girl, we're so happy to have you. Okay, so before we dive into this episode, I do need to know, what was your thoughts about you being the main topic of last week's Pit Stop with Xanax Dior?
Oh my god. Well, first of all,
do you agree with what Xanax said about you and how about your situation with Marks? Do you agree?
No, I don't
Call
agree.
her out.
And I did talk to Xanax about it.
I hate when y'all handle this maturely. This is not a mature server.
Yeah, you're right.
Exactly. We should have shit talked her behind her back. Anyways, okay. So what's your thoughts to Xanax right now about her thought and opinion of your situation right now with Marks?
Well, you see, Xanax and I are very, very close outside of Toon's Drag Race. We talk every single day. She is my sister outside of drag. So just kind of hearing her opinions on that, it was kind of interesting. I didn't really agree with a lot of her opinions. So, me and her talked it out privately. I didn't agree how she was because of Brit, Cunty shouldn't have fought. Because I feel like at that point, it was just so outside of the game. And it became so personal between Marks and I, back and forth. We were saying some fuck shit to each other. So I just kind of didn't agree with how, because I had an alt, Xanax thought there was no point in fighting, because girl, Marks and I are both the type of person to defend ourselves. We both wanted the last laugh. So it really didn't make any sense to me how she said that. I was like, Ms. Xanax Dior, you need to get your facts straight. So anyways.
Oh?
Well, yeah, I love her, but...
Well, how's your relationship with Marks right now, or have you talked to her since All-Stars?
Well, there was an incident that actually happened once in Camp Tempo. It is Kiara's Drag Race game. And anyways, she brought me up claiming that I was transphobic, and I didn't really agree with that, so I did send a catty little message. I realize now I did that kind of out of anger, and maybe that wasn't the best thing to do. So Marks, if you are listening, I'm sorry for that message. That just kind of was out of line. I know Drag Race is shady and shit, but as you guys, most of you guys know, maybe not all of you guys know, I don't really do this often. Toons is the only ever Drag Race game I played, so I'm not used to the shade and stuff like that anymore. So, I think just kind of hearing that, I got really in defensive mode. But yeah, Marks, that wasn't right of me, so I'm sorry.
We love.
But yeah, that was the way we spoke.
Love a mature queen.
Hugs.
Only if Dunchacha was like this. Okay. Speaking of that, Dunchacha won All-Stars. What's your opinions on that?
You know what? I am happy for Dunchacha. When I was in the game, she was definitely one of the front runners of the season. And when Marks and I both left, both being front runners, it definitely... I'm not saying it gave her more of a chance to win.
You thought you was a front runner?
What, sorry?
You thought you was a front runner?
I thought, yeah.
How many wins did you have?
I had a win at that point.
You had a single win.
Yes, I had a tassel.
I have two, so you're not on my level, but okay.
Well, you were also in the season longer.
Well, because, I'm not controversial or canceled.
Oh.
But no, my thoughts about Dunchacha winning is Kiara was robbed again. Toon Paul loves to rig against her. But I'm so happy for Dunchacha. That is my drag sister. We go way back. Almost a year. I was on this stupid show almost a year ago.
I know. Are you just like feeling nostalgic right now?
No.
Oh, dang.
No.
Well,
because I feel like and now that, you know, I've had a couple encounters with the previous season 2 winner, who will not be named for obvious reasons because we don't like candy. Yeah, like I really have been like feeling my oats lately.
Yeah. That's valid, Mom.
All right, well, let's get into this episode, girls. So this week, it was the talent show. Do you remember the talent show on season 3? You can say no if you don't.
Kinda. It's like such a fever dream. What happened in the season 3 talent show? I do remember Mark's like drinking that drink or something.
Of course, Mark's is the one you remember.
Oh, you're so shady. No, it was just so relevant. I was like, what the fuck? That's so gross. But like, props to you.
You find Mark's gross?
No, you're such
you heard it here, y'all.
What the drink was gross.
Yes, anything Mark's drinks is gross. We hate Mark's. So, yeah, no, you played the guitar.
I thought that was an All-Stars.
I don't know. We didn't have a talent show on All Stars because you wasn't there. Talent show was at the very end. You was out on like the first, second episode.
See, like this is what I mean, guys. Like it's such a fever dream. Okay, yeah, I did play the guitar. You're correct about that.
I know I was correct, girl. I've done my research. I was there.
Oh,
duh.
I have not done research. It's just kind of a fever dream. Anyways, but yeah, someone did play the guitar this episode. And I'll give more opinions about that in a moment. But yeah, I was kind of impressed, is all I'm going to say for now.
All right, well, let's get into it. Okay, so very first up, we have Carmen May singing live. Now, Carmen May's your drag sister, my drag daughter. What's your, thoughts about her on this season so far?
Carmen, just step it up, okay? I'm gonna just say it now. Like, why the fuck are you sitting here not in the workroom? You're like, add me back when midnight leaves. Like, what? No. Like, you need to be stronger than that girl. In terms of her singing, I actually didn't think it was a bad song at all. Like, I like her singing. I just think she could have went without the track because it made it so muffly. It was hard to hear at some times, you know?
No, I get it.
Like, I don't really know. Like, I think as my sister, like, she needs to hold up to the coxxx name. I feel like you're feeling like the same way right now. Maybe you're not. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I really am.
Justice, yeah.
Because
can you elaborate?
Because like on like season 2, 3, and All Stars, like me and you we really brought it to the girls. Like especially me, you kind of like reacted to the girls' marks, and I feel like she's not doing that. Like, you're part of like one of the most chaotic names in this server. Like, why are you not doing it?
Like, have you tried to talk to your drag daughter?
I have. She gets mad when I bring it up. She's like, I just can't do this cattiness right now. I'm like, girl, where do you think you are? Who do you think you are?
Yeah, exactly. Like, this is Drag Race.
No, because when I first met her, she was like clocking girls. I was like, yes. And now she's like, I just can't do the drama. Like, why are you here then?
Yeah,
it's in a place where everybody can go and show their art and express themselves. This is a place where you go and you degrade other people like you did Mark's. And I like totally approve of that and I respect that. You agree?
No, I was just like listening.
She agrees. Okay, great. Moving on. We have Nama Slay, who I also know. This is my good friend. I know a lot of girls on the season. Anyway, so Nama Slay recited a poem. What do you think of her poem?
I think Go to the Poems was the strongest poem. I'm gonna say that now. But I'm just kind of the girl who doesn't really like a poem. Like, you can showcase your writing skills later in the season. Like, showcase, like, a physical fucking talent, bitch. I don't know.
I recently done a poem for a talent show. It was about my dead mother. It's okay. She actually didn't die. I just needed that sob story so I could get safe. Because
You're so annoying.
It's okay, Kiara fell for it. It's fine. Okay, next up we have Cherry Bombshell.
Okay.
Cherry Bombshell, her talent was editing. And let me just say this, editing is not a talent. It's a CapCut feature.
I would have to disagree. It is a talent, but I don't think this type of editing is a talent. Because all you're doing is just adding clips on top of one another. Like, if you are going to submit an editing video for a talent show, you should have like these cool ass transitions, some that you couldn't do on CapCut, like some really professional After Effects transitions. Then I would be able to appreciate it, and I'd, talk more positively about it. But if you're just stacking clips on top of one another, then like, bitch, you deserve to be a bottom of the week.
Do you think if I hit up Cherry, she'd edit Pitstop?
Yes, actually.
Girl.
But I also don't think that's fair, because the queens can't listen to Pitstop, remember?
Girl, I don't give a fuck. Screw Toon Paul. Okay, next up we have Hazelnut. And her talent was singing and playing guitar. Now, you played guitar on season 3. Season 3. What's your thoughts about this?
I loved it. And you guys might say that I'm biased, but no, I'm not biased. This is a talent. It takes real skill and real dedication to play the guitar. But for Hazel to play it that good and be singing with it, because when you're singing and playing guitar, it's actually a lot more difficult because your brain is doing two things at once. So you know what? I loved it. This was my favorite talent of the week, hands down.
And can we talk about that jawline? And the lip girl.
Hit Hazel up. Oh, wait, no.
Okay, moving on. We have Axel with 3 X's who also done a poetry.
Oh. This looked like it was ChatGPT.
Oh? Call her out.
I'm gonna just say it right now. Girl next. I got nothing else to say.
Nature's beauty. Her whole thing was nature's beauty. And, that's crazy because she hasn't showed anything beautiful on this show yet.
I agree. And, bitch, she was, MIA later in the episode. We'll talk about that later, but, girl,
next
come on
up,
now.
we have another girl that I know and I'm currently working with, Zaza. Her talent was script writing and poster making.
As someone who is known in Toon Paul for, my magazine in season 3, I think there could have been a little bit more with it.
That's what you're known for?
No, it's part of the things I'm known for. Girl,
you think that's close to the top of the things you're known for, cunty?
What do you think I'm known for, Becca?
Marks.
Aw, you really love to bring up Marks, don't you?
We love Marks. I love Marks. I'm a Marks
fan.
It
didn't seem like you loved Marks and Camp Tempo. You didn't know.
What do you mean? Yes, I was uplifting my sister.
Aw,
yes.
Positive vibes.
You would not understand that.
Oh, I understand it. Trust me. Maybe Cunty and June doesn't understand it.
Have you uplifted Marks?
No, but you know what?
This is what I mean. What do you mean?
What? I wouldn't be opposed to working it out. No, let me say something. Okay. I wouldn't be opposed to working it out on the remix, is all I'm going to say.
She wants to fight Marks. That's what that means, y'all.
You're so annoying.
Okay, anyways, so back to Zaza. What was your thoughts?
You know what? I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. I know, I was about to, shade it, but I do think it could be better. It's definitely a good save for me. The fonts are kind of weird. Yeah, I just think if you're gonna go the graphic design route, really make it pop. I don't know.
No, I agree. I feel like this is obviously, it is a talent because I know how hard this is.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, we're also on, you're doing this to entertain people, and I don't see this as entertaining as some of the other talents.
Yeah, I agree.
And the poster and stuff, it kind of was its own little thing. It really wasn't funny or anything. So it was really an interesting take. It wasn't my favorite, but it also wasn't my least favorite.
Mm-hmm.
So next up, we have another girl that I know, and this one I'm actually really close with, Spring Harmony. She done creative writing. What was your thoughts?
You know what? I definitely like it better than a poem. It's script writing. That is a talent. It's hard to come up with a creative story. So you know what? I definitely appreciate this more than like the other written talents. Do I think it was like the top talent? No.
One of the girls ChatGPT'd everything they done, and I think it was Spring Harmony.
Oh.
I think I could be wrong. I have to go back and relook at the thing. It's okay.
Then 0.
Yes, because we don't like anyone that uses AI. Show your talent. Unless they don't have talents, because then it's hard to do a talent show if you have no talent. I mean, ask Marks. Only thing she can do is eat. Next up, we have Dahlia Divine. Her talent was poetry. What did you think?
Again, ChatGPT, maybe. If they're not ChatGPT, if any of the queens are listening postseason, I'm so sorry. It's just I cannot differentiate AI in real life anymore. Like, it's too, and it looks too similar. Like, I don't know what to say. Even the writing, like a poet's gift, the dash, a boundless jewel, like that's what ChatGPT does. So, like, girl, I don't know. ChatGPT.
Call her out. If Dahlia Divine's listening, Cunty hates you. This is her way of saying that she cannot stand you. She thinks you're a horrible artist, and you should just not do this anymore. That's what she told Marks. It's not my words, it's hers. Next up, we have Marilla Luna. She sung. I think... Okay, so, if you have the ball to, like, you know, face reveal, do it, like, a live performance or anything, I think that's so much better than a written thing. Because I feel like that's more interesting and fun to watch and, like, actually pay attention to than, like, you know, somebody just writing a bunch of words. Because I can read a book.
You mean ChatGPT in a bunch of words, but okay.
Call Marks out like that. Okay. No, okay, so what do you think of Marilla's singing?
I liked it, you know, like, it was very groovy. I was literally dancing. Like, I was like, okay. You know, I agree with you. If you have the balls to get up and do, like, a physical talent, go out and do it. Give it your all. It's Drag Race. And you know what? I do think Marilla Luna definitely gave it her all. And I'm very proud. I'm very pleased with her submission this week.
All right, so next up, we have Midnight Fornification. And let me just tell you, I've been living for her so much. Recently just found out her and Marks are good friends, so you probably won't like her. And I really do not want you to degrade her like you did Marks. And if you do, please say it loud enough so my mic catches it.
But you're sorry. I actually like Midnight. I think Midnight is kind of making the season at the moment.
No, I love Midnight. Like, she's definitely one of my favorites of the season. And I'm saying that with a lot of girls I know, and I barely know Midnight. Anyway, so her talent was tumbling. She basically just done a bunch of backflips. Can you do a backflip?
No, that is a talent.
That is definitely a talent, and she done it really well.
She did. I was like, okay, girl, like, you have experience with this. It's amazing. I love the talent. If people were, like, criticizing, saying, like, oh, it's just a bunch of backflips, please go out and do a backflip yourself. I'd love to see you fall on your face.
Yes. And is there a queen you think could or could not do a backflip in, like, the server?
I think Kiara would not be able to do a backflip at all. But you know what? Wanna who I think could do a backflip? I think Amana Diamond. And like, you know Amana Diamond? Let's not give her hate. She's the queen. She could do a backflip.
I love how you just lie to everyone.
What? Why am I lying? I think
Amana Diamond cannot do a backflip. Trust.
You're so shady.
No, because the one I think would be my all-star sister, Oasis Creasis. I think she could do a backflip.
You know what? You actually do have a point with that.
The one I think could not do a backflip would be Marks.
Okay, then you go tell Marks that yourself.
Marks, if you're listening, me and Cunty both think you could not do a backflip.
Oh my god. Marks, if you're listening, I have not slandered you at all, and Becca is a shady ass
she's gonna see your name and she's not gonna listen.
You know that.
Yeah, no, I do, actually. She told me. Because I'm actually a good sister to all of my All-Star girls.
Aww.
Yeah. Have you talked to her since All-Stars?
Except that one time, no.
We'll see who's the real Miss Congeniality. Everyone tries to paint me as the bad guy, but let the records speak for themselves. Let the audience decide.
I mean, you're the one who's been shading girls this entire podcast.
I have not. I love all my sisters. Besides Candy Graham. I cannot stand her. She's not actually my sister because she was twice removed from the server. Love
you know
Toon
what?
Paul for that.
If anyone's listening, you know what? I'd like to take this minute to apologize to Toon Paul.
For what? What's your beef with Toon?
No, because I'm actually being serious. I'd like to take this minute to apologize because of the fact that I feel like the whole situation with Marks and I kind of like fucked, not like fully, like I feel like, you know, there was other parts of it, but like the majority of it was Marks and I's fault why All Stars kind of went the direction it did. Like it going slow paced as fuck after that. Like, didn't it take 3 fucking months?
It did because Toon Paul actually went into surgery.
Oh.
Yeah, she had like surgery on something, probably her hips, because that girl cannot walk properly. But
yeah.
I
did not know that. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm apologizing also for having them all. Yes, I've been joking about it every so often. I'm like, hey guys, it's Brit, but I am sorry. Like, I know that would have been frustrating from a host perspective.
So how does it make you feel to know that like Toon Paul went like under a life risk surgery and the last thing she thought of was you screaming at Marks? How does that make you feel?
You know, my legacy lives on, I guess.
But Toon Paul might not.
Oh my god. Rest in peace, honey.
Girl, okay. Next up we have Desert Dragon. Her talent was singing. What'd you think?
Oh. Have you listened? Like, what was she singing? Let me play it again.
McDonald had a farm. E-I.
She's singing,
Oh, McDonald had a farm. Bitch, that's so unserious. I know she was not trying.
And can we talk about how this is probably the best thing she's worn all season?
And it's something as fuck. Just because you put some feathers right there. Like, no, AI is so, like, what the fuck?
All right,
No.
Next up we have Valentina. Her talent was model.
Model. Bitch, isn't this whole, like, show about modeling? Like, being a drag queen? Like, bitch. This was so unserious.
And can we talk about how it's not even a good photo?
Oh. No, it's not a good photo. Like, girl, if you're gonna, like, model, at least, like, serve.
Like, no, because she's cute, but she's not, like, talent-worthy cute.
No, like, if you're gonna model, then actually stretch some stuff for us, honey.
Like, show us something.
We
We don't want to see the jawline. Like, it's a very fierce jawline, but it's not, you know.
I
This
know
isn't,
you want to see the jawline. You want to see the jawline.
like, I will say this is I want to love it, but I also want to hate it at the same time because, like, I know on our seasons we put so much effort into our talent shows. Or at least I did. You probably didn't, but I definitely did. Marks did. Because did you see all that?
Like, playing guitar is a lot of effort.
Right. That was her playing guitar, not a YouTube video. For those out there saying making up those rumors.
There's rumors about that, girl. If anyone's listening,
you cannot trust Mistress Piggy, girl. You cannot trust her. Next up we have my unofficial official drag daughter, Bonnie.
Oh, graphic design? That's weird as fuck. Because it looks like it was made on Pixar.
No, this is IBS X paint.
Oh, well, even worse. Like, what the fuck is this?
Okay, so who had your favorite talent and least favorite talent?
My favorite talent was Hazelnut. Because it is a talent. And it's a very skillful talent.
Okay, and who was your least favorite?
My favorite talent. Like, I really want to say Valentina, but it's so fucking funny. It's so fucking funny. But I'm gonna say Valentina. Like, I just have to be for real. Like, yeah.
Okay, so
like,
I don't see why everyone hates on this. I feel like it's better than what most of these other girls provided. Like, I like this one. Like, I enjoyed to at least look at, unlike Bonnie's or anything else. Like, I feel like this was much better. It was much more talenty than everyone else's. Like, I'm not gonna say she was the best, because I have to say, Midnight Fortification is the best talent-wise.
Oh, that's my second favorite. I'm gonna say it right now.
Yes, and I would say my least favorite was either Bonnie or Dahlia.
That's fair. No, because
or Axel.
Someone who is also learning graphic design in college. I don't really fuck with this. Like, I'm not saying you have to, like, spend hours and hours on, like, a professional software, Bonnie. But, like, girl, like, I can tell that took 2 minutes. I can tell.
Call her out.
Yeah.
So, unlike, you know, a lot of other seasons, there has been some drama in the workroom with everyone's good sister, Midnight. She's basically been a little catty. She's been reading and gathering the girls. And Carmen has threatened to quit multiple times because of it. What's your thoughts?
Midnight, keep doing what you're doing. Carmen, you need to grow some balls. I'm sorry.
Oh? No, because, like, it's not just Carmen either. Like, a lot of the girls are tired of Midnight. And as someone who walked into the workroom with a very similar strategy as Midnight did, I see what she's doing. It's not gonna work for you because I've been down that road. You've been down that road. You need to make friends, and I forgot to do that until the very end. And I walked out with, like, a lot of friends from this. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the Alaska talks on season 2, we're all still really close. I still talk to all of them daily. I still talk to Mistress Piggy. That's, like, she's, like, my number one. And then all my all-star girls. Like, I do talk to everyone. I made a lot of friends. I'm not an unlikable person, Marks. And, like, it was really refreshing to see Midnight kind of walk down the same path that we did.
Yeah, I just feel like, you know, because I feel like Midnight is actually trying to make this season good, because Midnight actually kind of realizes that these queens aren't really giving anything. Like, they're all trying to get Miss Congeniality, but, like, girl, only one can win. Everyone else, you need to make a name for yourself. You need to, like, actually step it up. You need to be shady. You need to also serve looks and serve talent, which I haven't really been seeing a lot of either, which we'll get into when we're talking about the runways. But, like, girl, come on. Like, Midnight is honestly the one I'm rooting for.
Right, and is that because, you know, she's friends with Marks?
No.
Oh, so we don't like Mark still. It's only because of Midnight. Okay. So, let's get on to these runways.
You're so annoying. I hate you, Becca Cox. I'm just so... No, I'm joking. I would never do that. I love you so much.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm the only queen she actually loves from the season, Marks.
I love Alaska Talks from season 2. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, no. Love them. Love them. Except Dinchacha.
Yeah, Dinchacha's a big girl.
Did you say she's a big girl?
Yeah.
She's the Eureka of the franchise. We all thought it was Mistress Piggy. No, it's actually Dinchacha. Trust.
Wait, I'm not asking this question to be shady because I realized I said something and I realized this girl might be trans. Is Carmen trans? Did I?
I don't know.
Okay.
I really don't.
Okay.
I don't.
If you don't know.
I don't think so. It's never been
brought
brought up. She's never said anything. I don't think she is, but she might.
Well, girl, she needs to woman up then.
Girl, act like your name.
Yeah.
See, I'm unproblematic. You
are
canceled.
Really problematic.
How am I? Who was removed from a season?
In the workroom in Untucked, you love to start a fight, girl.
What are you talking about?
You're don't play dumb with me now.
What are you talking about? Tell the audience what you're talking about.
Podcast knows that you're a shady queen.
This is not true. This is not true. Okay, so the category is orange opulence. What would you have done?
Honestly, it takes 2 seconds to come up with the runway look. So
we could tell from your package.
I don't. That was the whole point of me saying that. Anyways, so, I don't know what I would have done. I would have had to think about it more, but definitely not what these queens would have done. There's a couple, good looks, but, for the most part, girl, these girls need to step it up. Oh, my God. I'm so over this.
Okay, but you still didn't answer my question. What would you have done for this runway?
Well, obviously, thinking about it now, actually, I was very much a fiery queen. That was kind of what I did. I did a lot of fiery looks. You remember my dragon? That was kind of my hair on fire in the ball ones. So maybe something along that route. But yeah, what about you, Becca? What would you have done?
Is it problematic if I say a Donald Trump inspired look?
You know what? That could actually be cunt if you do it right.
No, because that's probably more than likely what I would do, and I'd get first place. So that's definitely what I would have done. My ear would have been missing. It would have been a whole thing. Trust. But these girls are not creative, as we can tell. So jumping straight into it, we have Carmen May. What do you think of this runway?
You see, I love how she's serving culture, but the thing is, I don't like the feathers, just that are dangling from her arm. There's nothing connecting those feathers. Do you see what I mean? I do see, the fashion within the dress and, the headpiece. I would have loved to see a mug, though, closer up mug. I don't know what it is with these queens. Not all of them are giving mugs this time around, but okay. The shoes, I think they could have been a little bit better, though.
Yeah, well, as someone who's, watched Carmen May kind of throughout her entire journey in drag, she is naturally just an ugly queen. I do not know what is wrong with her face card, but it's always bad. It declines every time. Her body's not tea. Her fashion's really bad and kind of basic. But you know what? I will say that this is probably the best she's looked, and that is saying something because this is really atrocious. But you know what? Moving on, we have Namaste.
Damn, wait, then why'd you become her drag mom?
Because I was trying to help her, but I don't think there's any help.
Are you gonna disown her?
She might be the new sucker coxxx.
Oh
I'm gonna disown her just like you disowned Marks on All Stars. So moving on, we have Namaste with her orange.
With her orange?
With her orange look.
You know what?
I was trying to figure out what it was. I think, is it Russia?
Exactly that. Her babushka look. She's serving.
Girl, don't read that description. I want you to tell me that from looking at the thing.
No, I can tell it's a babushka look.
How? Where does it... Where? Exactly.
The shoes. With the shoes.
Isn't babushka the dolls?
Holding her fucking down it's ugly as fuck. I feel like a Kremlin headpiece could have been better than the Kremlin on the shoes. Because girl, what the fuck are those shoes? I do see the Russianness in the dress and also your original headpiece, but I do think it could have been better. I love the hair though; it's so voluminous, and it's the mug is. It's giving kind of like a Barbie doll. Do you see that?
That's because it is a Barbie doll. Look at her shoulders, girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I love it. I think the jewelry is horrendous, though.
I kind of hate this whole thing, but it's okay.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, I don't think it's the best look ever. Don't get me wrong. I really don't.
The shoes bother me.
Yeah, they bother me. Concept better than execution, personally.
Okay, next up we have Cherry Bombshell.
Oh, I have thoughts with this one. Why is it giving okay, you remember Kiara's grape runway? It looks like she tried to attempt that and failed miserably. And you know what? I know I've had some experience, like my fair share of like weird ass looks. Like for example, that
the one you
jungle
gave
runway with like the jungle runway, the one with like the animals and shit. Like just because you put some shit on a dress doesn't make it cute. I learned that the hard way. I think Cherry Bombshell should also learn that the hard way.
None of these queens are fashion queens, just to make that 100% clear, if you could not tell.
Yeah. I know.
Next up, we have Hazelnut with Hazelnut.
You see, I love the talent for Hazelnut, but the runway, like, what the fuck is this? Oh my god. I mean, I do like the mug. Don't get me wrong, the mug is cute. But, like, that dress, what was the vision for that dress?
It was a
And the hair does not match the look, and it's not cute. I think, you know, the hair could have been a little bit, like, it could have been serving drag queen more. I don't like it. I don't like this look. I don't like it.
It was definitely a choice.
Yeah. It's on Axel.
I think Axel is definitely one of the uglier queens of the season.
Yeah.
Why? Also, can we talk about the anatomy of these queens this season? Like, this was the problem on episode 1. The anatomy on these queens, especially Axel, is so crazy to me, because where's her legs? Like, why is she so short in this? Why is it unproportioned?
No, you got a point. I was thinking that. I don't know what the fuck is going on, specifically with Axel, but, like, some other girls, too.
No, because, like, on, like, her, I think it was her entrance look, Nama Slay's legs were, like, visibly attached to her ribs. And she just had, like, her, like, stomach down, just, like, in the ground. It was crazy.
That's, like, scary.
It really was. Okay, so next up we have Zaza.
Zaza. What the fuck is this? I'm sorry, like, one, I'm so annoyed with AI at this point for doing, but, like, also sometimes, like, these queens just are not correcting it. The clunkiness of the dresses or the silhouettes, like, you see what I mean? Like, it's so clunky.
And ugly.
And ugly, you're right.
Like, I feel like this wouldn't be so bad if she had, like, a mug.
Yeah. I don't understand why these girls are not giving mugs.
Can we also talk about how they've all done something so similar?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
It's kind of embarrassing.
Next up, we have Spring Harmony with her flower look.
Compared to the other girls, this one's okay. Do I still like it in general? Not really. But, like, compared to, like, a lot of the other queens, I say it's one of the better ones of the week.
I think it's fine.
In my opinion, I feel like there's no jewelry, though. Like, where the fuck is the jewelry?
And it could have used, like, a headpiece. Not this thing that she has going on.
There is a lot going on. The shoes kind of look weird, too, if you look at them closely. It's like, I don't know. These queens, I'm sorry, but these queens are actually disappointing me. Like, I don't even know what to say.
Wow, just like Marks. Okay, next up we have Dahlia Divine. Why is she, their eyes are, okay. We have Dahlia Divine.
There's a lot going on.
I'm trying to figure out which one's the mug and which one's the hair.
Like, why is there 2 mugs?
Martha's completely different, too.
That's just confusing to me. Okay, let's just try to go with her main outfit mostly in this, then. And then we can judge a little bit off the mugs, but, like,
it gives very much Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Like, I don't think that was her inspiration, but I think that's what it kind of translates into. For me.
I love the hair. Like, in the outfit look, it's so voluminous. It's such a pretty color. Like, I would love my hair that color.
You know, I'm not... If it was just the very first photo, like, I feel like it would have been an okay runway. This... or she would have included, like, the very first mug shown with, like, all the cute little details on the face. That's a really cute mug. I don't know what this one is, though. The orange one with, like, the orange eye, that's really weird to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so next up we have Marilla Luna. With her goldfish look.
Like, I know she was trying to go for a goldfish look. Like, girl, like, that is just, you failed horribly. You should have stayed away from, like, the other parts of the dress. It should have just been a mermaid dress. It should have just been a mermaid dress if that's what you were going for. There's so much extra to the gown, and I don't like it.
It's just ugly. Like, I feel like she has so much potential with this, but it's just ugly.
I definitely agree. Like, concept's so much better than execution.
Next up, we have Midnight.
I'm not biased. Like, I'm not biased. Like, I know I said Midnight is my fave this season, but you know what? I love this runway.
You do?
Compared to the other girls. Yeah, she's serving, like, cowgirl realness and, like...
Well, not too trying to make it sound good. This is ugly.
You don't like it?
No, I find this really ugly.
Do I think it's, like, the best thing I've ever seen in Khun's Drag Race? No, but, like, compared to these other girls, you have to say it's one of the better looks of the week.
Okay, well, next up we have Dove of Dragon. Isn't this the same runway she submitted for?
The talent show, yes.
Then that's good enough. Valentina.
What the fuck, Valentina?
No, because you know what this is?
What?
This is the Queen of Hearts from Alice in the Wonderland.
Girl, she could have done so much better.
The one with the big old forehead?
Yeah, I know. But if that was, like, what she was trying to do, she could have done so much better. Not someone putting the clown emoji, because it's true. She looks like a clown right now.
Oh, and they also done the man emoji. That was me.
Not us both reacting. Okay. Next is Bonnie. What's your thoughts on Bonnie?
That's my... You know, I know her.
Yeah.
That is like my unofficial official drag daughter. That is a look she chose for this runway. It's orange, so it matches the theme kind of, because it's not really opulent. She gives very much Carmen Sandiego.
Yeah.
Even though I know that's not what she was going for.
Do you like the look?
No.
I think this look could have, like, been executed better, because, like, I love, like, the ruffled sleeves, like, the huge hat, and the gloves, but it's just kind of, like, not it. Like, I feel like the shoes could have been a lot better. The gown is a little too much for this look. It could have been a little bit shortened down. I don't know. Concept better than execution once again. Are we shocked?
No. Right. All right. So who do you... Okay, so... Oh, girl. I forgot about... Hold on. Okay, so getting on to the results, we find out that the winner of this week is... If I can get on the right one. I'm on All Stars. I was like, why am I winning?
Why are you...
I was like, what? Okay, so the winner of this week is somebody. Marilla Luna.
Oh. What's your thoughts on her winning this week?
I thought her runway was kind of ugly. I did not think she had a really good talent. I think it should have been Midnight Fornification or...
I agree.
Who was the one that played the guitar?
Hazelnut. But her runway kind of dragged her down a bit.
Yeah. No, well, yeah. Well, I mean, look at Marilla's.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. I don't really like her runway. The concept could... Oh, like, I'm so disappointed. Anyways.
I feel like production really let us down this episode because we also find out that Valentina and Axel with 3 X's are in the bottom. Do you agree?
Axel? Yes. Hazelnut? No.
Did you just say Hazelnut's not in the bottom? Valentina.
Valentina. Sorry, I was looking at Hazelnut's runway as I was saying that. Valentina? I don't know.
Runway
like,
wise,
yeah,
yes.
like the runway
Talent
was
show,
ugly.
no.
So yeah.
I think there was definitely queens. There was a queen. No, yeah, Dahlia Divine. She done AI.
Yeah.
Like, she should have been in the bottom. It should have been Axel versus Dahlia. Like, Valentina did not deserve this. I thought, you know, at least hers was funny and, like, interesting. Anyways, so they lip sync. Valentina lip syncs. Axel did not lip sync. What'd you think of the lip sync?
I mean, it's just very disappointing when a queen does not show up for a lip sync because you're kind of just wasting production's time at that point, and the queens, because like what the fuck, like you signed up for this game and you're just not even gonna follow through with it because you see you finally get the bottom. Like, bitch, fuck you. Like, you deserve to go home, Axel. Bye. Next.
Okay, so Valentina, you know, Shantae, she stayed and Axel goes home. What's your parting thoughts to Axel?
Bye.
Okay.
But I won't miss you. You suck.
See, Carmen, this is how a coxxx acts. Rude, ruthless, and cruel.
Exactly, girl, take notes.
Exactly. Ask Mark. She's been on the receiving end.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah.
Carmen, I don't know, Carmen. I'm very disappointed in you. You need to step it up to stay in the drag family, or you're getting disowned. You're gonna be on the straight soon.
Wow, that's crazy. I could never stoop that low to kick my own daughter out, even though I've done this before.
You might just have to if she steps it up. I mean, if you don't step it up.
You might be an only child.
Okay, and bitch, it was better that way.
What? No, girl. That's crazy. Okay, so who do you want to win this season?
I want Midnight, but obviously there's not a lot of competition now, is there?
Girl, I also agree. My pick is Midnight. All right.
Period.
Thank you so much for coming on. You've been a delight. Not really. You've actually been a menace. Poor Marks.
Oh, you had fun. Don't worry. You had fun.
But no, thank you so much for coming on.
Of course. I'm glad I could finally come on. It has obviously been a bit because, you know, I kind of went MIA. Like, I left the server. All the drag queens haven't really heard of me. So, like, yeah, like, people are going to be like, oh my god, Jada? Like, yeah.
Well, one queen can... Well, don't worry. One queen can never forget you.
Yeah, but you know, if you ever need me again in a future season, just let me know. This is fun.
Of course. So
maybe have Brit on too.
No.
The New Zealand.
All right.
She's from New Zealand.
Who's Brit? Is that your alt?
She's the queen of New Zealand. She's
Isn't
gonna
that
be
your
on
alt?
season 6.
Isn't that your alt?
Yes.
Girl, she here from New Zealand. Are you from New Zealand?
I was trying to say as Brit. I was like, I'm from New Zealand.
Are you from New Zealand?
No, I'm from Canada. Brit was pretending to be from New Zealand, if you get my drift.
Girl.
Anyway.
No, because that's a different story for a different time. Okay, thank you so much again. You've been a wonder. I wonder why you're still here, but wonder. But no, thank you so much. And make sure to tune in next time for Pitstop. Bye.
It won't be as fun because I'm not there.
I'm having Mark's next episode.
That should be interesting.
You just said she's not fun.
I didn't know who the guest was.
She just said that Marks is a horrible person and is not a great performer.
This
is how we're ending this episode. We're seeing the true colors at the end.
That's what you were telling me before we started the recording.
Alright, bye.
Bye.